my name is Natalie Van Cleef. Welcome to my home salon, Raven Salon in Asheville, North Carolina. I will be doing my certification video today, thanks to the help of my best friend and favorite client, Laura. Thank you. Today I am going to be giving you all the product knowledge of our entire line, including the men's Go 24/7. So we're going to get to know a little bit about the systems, what they're used for, how to use it, little tidbits, just so now that you're new to Unite or just in a refreshing course of Unite, you're going to feel comfortable. I'll answer any questions that you need throughout this course. Don't hesitate to ask. My personal story with Unite is pretty interesting. It's definitely a little different. My father works at the BMW Performance Driving School down in Greenville, South Carolina. And there, if you buy a brand new BMW, you get a complimentary school. And Andrew Dale, who is our founder of Unite, got a brand new BMW and did the school. My father happened to be his instructor. And I guess during small talk throughout the day, my dad mentioned that his daughter was in cosmetology school. So Andrew Dale said, give me her name and your address. I got some stuff that I want to send your daughter. My dad told me that the night when he got home, and I didn't really believe him. I thought if I get anything, it's just going to be some samples of this product that I've never heard of. But about a week later, some quick amount of time later, I was really surprised. I got a huge box full of the entire Unite line, including a really big box that carries all my products. I still use this box bag, big handle, you might have seen it before. It's got Unite on it, and my name was embroidered on it, and it was spelled right, which is not easy to do. I was so impressed and so excited. I went on the Unite website, did a bunch of research, and started watching some videos on how to use the products and kind of what the product line was about, and I realized how valuable this box of gifts were. And I went, took a shower that night, and I used the ULuxury shampoo and conditioner. And when I got out, I used the 7 Seconds Detangling Spray, and immediately felt a huge change in my hair. I will never forget that moment that I combed my hair out of that first Unite shower and fell in love instantly with this line, completely dedicated my life to this line. Wrote a letter or sent an email to Unite thanking them for sending me this, tried to get in touch with Andrew Dale personally. I think I even said in my email, like the dork I am, that I promise I will work for your company one day. And I started telling everyone at my cosmetology school, one day I'm going to be an educator for Unite. This is my dream job. I'm going to do it. I want to do it within 5 years. I'm approaching 5 years now, and here I am. I'm very excited to be here. Very passionate about this product, which you'll probably hear when I start talking about all of it. I get really excited. I hope you do too, especially after you really get to know it and learn it and love it. Here at Unite, our mission is to inspire, create, and educate to make hairstyling easier for you. That was the primary goal that Andrew Dale had when he started this company. He's originally from London. He moved over to California working for Vidal Sassoon. He was an educator himself, and he decided, hey, I want to start my own company, one that truly supports and stands behind the hairdresser. And everyone thought he was crazy, but he did it and he succeeded, and we are now one of the most premium luxury brands you can find. We're very passionate about hairstyling. We're very passionate about making sure that you understand and know what you're working with, that you have all the education on hand. We're a very boutique brand. We like to kind of call ourselves a family. So it's like a small business within a big world. So we love making sure that you feel like you can contact us with any questions at any time. We're also heavily involved in the fashion industry, which keeps us ahead of the game. We do so many fashion shows, and we're always months ahead of the trends, so we're prepared. We're ready to have a blend or a product or even just a way to do something that we can help you achieve the looks of the future. We're always ahead of the game. We're going to keep you ahead of the game with that. We're an exclusive brand. There's no diversion with us. You're not going to find us in the grocery store. You're not going to find us in Walmart. You're going to only find us in Unite exclusive salons where stylists are educated on teaching you how to use the products so that they're used properly and they're never diverged into the realm of all the other products out there in the world. We're always going to be exclusive, separate, premium, and the best, honestly, in my opinion. We also live for education. We want everyone to understand everything perfectly. We want everyone to be comfortable, and we want our clients even too. Like as hairstylists, we should be educating our clients with what we know so that they can go home and use these products too, because these are not just friendly for the behind the chair for the stylist. They're also at-home user-friendly for our clients too, which is why clients love it and why we love it, because it sells awesome. It sells great. Once people get addicted to Unite. We're also a very giving company. Our main home salon over in San Diego, 100% of our proceeds go to charities such as the San Diego Children's Home, the animal shelter. Andrew Dale loves dogs. If you've been with us or know anything about Andrew Dale, you know he loves his dogs, which is awesome. I'm a huge dog lover too, and I think actually everyone that works in this salon, we have a dog bed. We like to bring our dogs to work, which is just, it fits me, fits that whole realm of just, I guess, a giving family environment. The benefits of Unite, we are really good about protecting your hair. We have no parabens, sulfates, or sodium chloride in our products. We also manage to keep all of our conditioners having heat protectant and UV protectant in them, and our styling products also have heat protectants in them. So we're constantly protecting the integrity of your hair. We also are very organized. We like to work in systems, which is really good for my mind personally. I think most people's mind, we like to have some organization. We have the 7 Seconds system, which is all of our 7 Seconds products. We have Cleanse and Condition. We have Specialty Cleanse and Condition. We have Styling Dry, Styling Hybrid, and our Finishing, which is also dry. We have the styling products color-coded for you to kind of help you out also. The black label is for wet. The blue label is for hybrid, meaning wet or dry. And the red label is for any finishing product. Obviously, Go 24/7 is a little different. We'll probably talk about all this at the end. So let's start with the first system, 7 Seconds. We have the 7 Seconds shampoo and conditioner. This is a very high shine, very deep moisturizing conditioner. I love it for my blonde, highlighted, balayaged clients. It makes their hair feel healthy and fresh, like it's never even been touched with lightener. It's also good for all hair types, honestly. If they're wanting that high shine, wanting that moisture, wanting that protection, it's not too heavy to use on fine hair either. Or even untreated virgin hair, works good. We have the 7 Seconds mask, which is really good treatment. It really only takes I think minimum of 2 minutes. You can leave it on 2 to 10 minutes, I think. Massage it in. You can add it on at a service for damaged hair to help heal. Give them a good massage. It's a good upsell. Then we have our staple product, the 7 Seconds Leave-In Condition. This is a detangling spray. This is something that I pick up with every single client ever in my chair, no matter what. I use it as a cutting aid. I use it as the foundation of every single style. You're gonna get your comb, brush, whatever, right through their hair immediately when you use this. It's also gonna help protect. It's just gonna help add that perfect shine. It's like the foundation to all, literally all. We have the 7 Seconds Refresher. It's a dry shampoo. It's gonna help soak up the excess oil, and it's gonna help make their hair feel fresh and clean without any of that powdery buildup that you usually get with most dry shampoos. This actually just leaves you feeling very clean, very fresh, very light, adds a little bit of that volume, but you're not gonna get that gritty, powdery look at all. It's very lightweight. We also have the 7 Seconds Glossing. It's a dry thermal shine. You can use it as a heat protectant, a finishing spray. It's great. It adds just the right amount of shine. It's not extremely shiny. It's that perfect, healthy, natural, I just got my hair done, I'm looking like a boss shine. You can use it by spraying it on while the hair is damp while you're still shampooing. You can actually spray it directly onto your brush, like your round brush, while you're round brushing. Or you can spray it on after just to add that little extra touch. It's also very lightweight. It can be used in all hair types. It's not going to weigh you down. It's not going to give you that greasy effect that some dry finish or some shine finishes have. It's a great product. I love it. The next system that we have is Cleanse and Condition. I'm going to start with the Boosta shampoo and conditioner. I'm a little biased to this. This is my personal favorite. It's what I use. I have very thick hair. It's very color treated, and I love big volume despite the fact that I probably need more moisture to most people. You're gonna get a lightweight cleansing with this that gives you tons of volume, but you're still gonna get really good moisture. You're not gonna get any heaviness from this, but you're also not gonna feel dry. It's not gonna leave you tangly like some volumizing shampoos and conditioners I'm sure you've experienced do. You're gonna get all that volume, all that moisture. You're gonna get the best of both worlds. It also smells amazing. I like to say that it smells like a rum runner. Laura, you can attest to that.
It's true.
Yeah, it's very rum runnery. It's very, I'm on the beach, relaxing on vacation. Every time I use this, the client in the chair is always like, oh my gosh, that smells great. Like, I think I get the most reaction from my Boosta shampoo and conditioner. Next we have the Laser Straight. It's kind of confusing because it says laser straight. It actually does not make your hair straight. This is great for really curly, frizzy hair. It just defrizzes. It's going to add a lot of shine. It's going to help protect from that frizz, from that humidity. You're going to get tons of moisture. Once again, you can pretty much use this on all hair types. I wouldn't say use it on super fine, flat hair, but hair that's kind of in between where they just really want that smooth, sleek look. You can definitely use this with them. I definitely use this with my curly clients, and I definitely use it with my really frizzy, color-treated clients as well. Sometimes you have to sit and think, what is your outcome? You want to build a foundation for your outcome. If you are doing a huge big blowout, even if they have maybe a little thicker hair, curly hair, use your Boosta. If you're trying to get huge Dolly Parton volume, think about the outcome while you're at the shampoo bowl and think about which shampoo you want to use to get that outcome. Boosta is going to give you that volume. Laser Straight is going to give you that sleek, shiny, sexy. It's gonna get you there. Next we have the U Luxury line. This is amazing for your clients that get a little highlight happy, or just a little switch back and forth from highlight to dark several times a year. This is awesome. It's got all kinds of amazing ingredients such as crushed pearl and white Hawaiian honey that's very strengthening, repairing. This will save your client's hair. I'm not saying if it's melting off it's going to save their hair, but if it's on the verge, they're going to feel like they have great healthy hair again. It's going to be workable. It's going to really change their everyday life and make them feel good again. I can definitely vouch for this because back when I first used it several years ago, my hair was about fried, and it saved me. It saved my life. It'll save your client's life, and once they start using it, they will be addicted. They will always come back and get it, even when their hair isn't damaged anymore. Next we have the Specialty Cleanse and Condition. the Blonda shampoo and conditioner. Now this is obviously our purple shampoo and conditioner. And like any other purple shampoo and conditioner, this is going to really help tone out all those unwanted tones in your blondes and even your unwanted tones in any hair tone or any hair color. If you have a light brown that's a little brassy, a little orange, I think this kind of helps get them to that more neutral look. I like to use it in the older ladies too, the ones that might kind of get that yellowy tint to their white hair. This will help keep them nice and white and shiny and looking good. If you're doing a wedding or prom, you got blonde highlighted hair that you're going to do an updo for, because it's a toning shampoo, it's going to open up the cuticle and get that tone in. It also adds a lot of volume, and I feel like it helps the updo style, and it also adds that perfect tone for the night, that perfect amount of shine, and I just think it gives you that really good outcome before you do a special occasion style. Or just for your weekly toning shampoo and conditioner, it does really well. Theoretically, yes, you can use other conditioners and just use the Blonda shampoo and then use a different conditioner. I like to do them together because I feel like that is how you get just the best result. We also have the Weekender shampoo. This is our clarifying shampoo, which we all know is for clarifying the hair, getting rid of all that product buildup. It also smells really good, very clean. I like it. I like to do this when it's one of those weeks where I've only washed my hair once, or maybe those clients that only come to you to get their blowouts once a week, get all that product buildup, all that environmental stressors out of the hair. Or even young kids. Sometimes you notice like kids that are in the middle school age, their pH kind of gets a little off, or maybe they're not rinsing all the conditioner out of their hair all the time. I like to clarify my younger kids. I feel like that really helps out, that feeling that you get. Hairdressers all know that feeling that middle school kids get in their hair. I love to use this to help that out. Alright, the next system we have is the Styling Wet. I'm going to start with Laser Straight, which you may recognize, the Laser Straight shampoo and conditioner. They are related. This is going to be our smoothing product. It's going to help defrizz. It's not going to make your hair completely board straight. It is going to give you that perfect, nice, smooth effect, very shiny. It's going to help close up all those cuticles and get the ends together. You can use this on any hair type, so don't be scared. You have someone who's got kinky curly hair, you're going to get them a very gorgeous smooth blowout. But if you have someone who even has really fine hair and it's not super frizzy, but they just want to get really straight, really smooth, they can use this too. It's not going to weigh them down. It's not going to get greasy. It's going to be that perfect smooth effect. Next we have Boing Curling. Boing is awesome. It smells great and everybody loves the name. This is our leave-in curling cream. You can diffuse it. You can put it in and just let it air dry, scrunch it in a towel. It's just going to help enhance that curl with a little bit of a humectant, and it's also going to help just give you that really good curl definition and, you know, curling creams. But I do love this. I use it in, even if my hair's not super curly, but when I let it naturally air dry, I always put some Boing in it. Gives me that good beachy wave. I actually have put this into my hair and blown my hair and then curled it with a curling iron, and I actually really liked that effect too. So Boing is something you can definitely play around with. Creamy Paste. This is an awesome product. I will admit I was scared of it for probably the first year that I worked with Unite products because I was not sure what it is. So if any of you theoretical people ever are wondering what this is and you don't use it, start using it. If you have a client with really fine, thin hair, flat hair, they're constantly wanting this volume, a little bit of this, well, I still like to use my 7 seconds. and then I do a little bit of this and I layer it with any other styling product that you want to use. It's really going to fatten up that hair, thicken it up, and give it a really good texture. They're going to feel like they have twice as much hair on their head than they really do. This is awesome. Anyone with fine hair, I've always grabbed this. I love this product. It works great. Your clients are going to love it too. If they have really fine hair and they're really insecure about it, they're going to end up taking this home. Definitely. Next we have Expand the Volume. Expand the Volume is our root energizer. It's a root booster, root lift. It's best used if you kind of section the hair and do like a zigzag in the section, kind of getting like 2 inches away from the parting. I feel like that's what gives you the best result. But it's going to give you a really strong hold, really high volume. I use this. Once again, I say I use all these obviously I use all these products all the time, but I use this a lot with my big volume blowouts. This is one of my foundations for the roots. The Boosta Spray Volumizing. This has got a really good hold and texture too. This is one of those products where I feel like you can't use too much of it. You can do a little bit for a little bit of texture, or spray it all the way up and down the hair shaft to get really good texture, really good volume. All hair types can benefit from this. I feel that if you're ever trying to do like the round brush curls, this really helps give you the right texture where those round brush curls are going to stick pretty good but still have that bouncy natural wave without too much hold. This is a great product. This is also a really good product that I like to layer and blend with a lot of other different things. It's very universal. Next we have the Elevate Mousse. This is not your grandma's mousse. This is a very smooth feel to it. It's not sticky. When it's in your hand you might feel it sticky, but actually if you leave it in your hand it eventually goes away. It's water soluble. It's also heat activated, and you can actually feel it in the hair as you're blow drying. You can see it and feel it change in the hair. When it's kind of halfway dry, you'll feel that it gets like kind of hard to comb through, really sticky, but once it's completely dry, it's completely smooth and silky again. You can run your fingers through the hair, but it won't move. This will hold your volume, this will hold that curl. It's great to use if you're doing a curling set or even a roller set with some of your older ladies. This has got an amazing hold, very strong hold, very high volume. Next we have Blow and Set Lotion, which I kind of think is the lotion, almost like the lotion version of Boosta, if that makes sense. It's very universal. It goes in all hair types, and I feel like it blends and layers well with other products. This is one of my go-tos if I'm not sure really where I'm going with the style and they're not really sure where they're going with the style. I usually just throw in Blow and Set and give them a really good blowout. It's going to have that awesome feeling. They're going to know that they just got their hair done and it's got all this volume that they're not used to, but at the same time they're not going to be overwhelmed by product if they're not used to product. It's very light, but it has awesome, beautiful, strong results. Side story on this product that's kind of funny. The first time I used this product, I was sitting in cosmetology school and I got appendicitis and I had to get my appendix out. I was rushed to the hospital by my mom, and the next morning when I woke up from surgery, the first thing my mom said to me was, "Your hair looks really good." And I said, "Really?" Because I was just, sick and in the hospital for 12 hours. And somehow, whenever I eventually went to the bathroom for the first time after laying in bed with morphine in my system, I looked in the mirror and my hair looked awesome. And that was another moment where I realized I was dedicated to Unite, because Blow and Set Lotion made it through a lot of stuff that day, but I felt great because my hair looked awesome. And I will never forget that moment. Blow and Set Lotion is dear to me. We're going to move on to the hybrid system. Conundrum. It means what it says. It's a conundrum of many different capabilities. It is a wax, a paste, and a cream, all in one. Use it how you please. This is one of those products, play with it. Be creative. artistic license all the way. If you want to use this when the hair is dry to give a little texture or to piece it out, go for it. If you want to use it as like a cream to get a little bit of that volume and texture in the hair, similar to creamy paste, go for it. You know, once you get familiar with it, what you want to do with it and what clients and what hair types. It's so versatile. Definitely play with it, get to know it, don't be scared of it. The U oil, this is our argan oil. Smells incredible. I love it. This is honestly the best argan oil I've ever touched. I know I sound redundant how much I say everything is the best, but really, this over time will change your hair, change your client's hair. It's going to add a lot of shine and a lot of health back into the hair. A very little bit goes a long way, so when they get these little glass tubes, it's going to last them a very long time and they're going to appreciate that fact. This is another kind of go-to that I use on almost every single one of my clients. I wouldn't say every single one, but as long as they don't have super fine hair, anything above that, 7 seconds and U oil. Every time I'm about to cut their hair, I put this in their hair. I use it as my cutting aid, and it's the foundation of every style, no matter what direction I'm going. I always grab these, unless it's super fine hair and they want lots of volume. That might be the only time I don't. Next we have the Smooth and Shine. This is it's almost like laser straight on steroids if you're using it on the wet hair. If you want a super pinpoint straight style, you can absolutely achieve that with Smooth and Shine. It's a smaller tube, and you know they kind of always say the smaller the tube, the less you use. Totally the case. This is a lot smaller than laser straight. A very little bit goes a long way with this. You can use it as a blowout lotion to get you smooth and straight, or even as a finishing if you're trying to just smooth out those ends that might be a little frizzy or might just need some of that silkiness to help pull them down nice and perfect and straight. A very tiny bit of this, run it through their ends, you're going to get a really good finish, a lot of shine. Next we have Beach Day. This is a texturizing spray. It's got natural sea salts in it. It is a humectant, so it's going to really help the waviness and the volume and the texture of the hair. You can spray this in wet hair and use it as a blow dry to add that texture. Halfway dry is my favorite time to use it. When you just kind of want to scrunch it or diffuse it, you can get that really genuine beachy look. Beach Day does what it says. Or if you want to kind of refresh that second day hair, like let's say you still have some curls in your hair from yesterday and you want to make it look a little beachier, a little messier, freshen it up and get a new look, and spray lots of this Beach Day in it, scrunch it up again, you're going to get that perfect beach effect. We also have our Liquid Dust, which I believe the name is changing soon to Liquid Volume, but I do want to talk about it a little bit. This is kind of like our Expanded Dust, or like a teasing powder in spray form. It's incredible, and it's very strong. Remember what I said about the smaller the bottle? Yeah, this is awesome, but it's very strong. You're going to get really amazing strength and volume from this at the root, or who knows, I mean, you can play around with it and do it down the hair strand. There's no rules in hairstyling. We're going to move on to the finishing. With finishing, you have Second Day. This is a finishing cream that's going to give you that really awesome piecey look on layers. It's going to give you that good texture, and it literally will give you that second day feel. If your client doesn't like having that super squeaky clean hair, it's going to kind of give them that good feeling, that thickness and that texture of having dirty hair without having dirty hair or having any grease at the root. This is going to give them that feel so they can have best of both worlds. Next we have the Expanded Dust. This is our volumizing or teasing powder. I think most everybody's pretty familiar with how to use this. You can either squeeze it or tap it, whatever you're more comfortable with. Obviously you can do it at the root to add a little bit of volume or to help enhance teasing for special occasion styles. I also love to use this in braids. So if you're trying to puff out that braid and get that messy braid look, after you're done with your braid, sprinkle it down the braid, rub it in, pull it apart. You're gonna get a really good stiff braid. It's gonna hold that volume and hold that texture. And it's gonna last all day or night or wherever they're going. It'll stick good. We have the Texturizer spray next. This is not quite a hairspray. You're not gonna get like that sticky hold, or not sticky hold, but you're not gonna get that solid hold like you would with a hairspray. This is just gonna kind of add that texture, add that pieciness. It's gonna give you almost kind of the effect that a paste would, but with a more airy finish. So instead of like piecing it down with your hands, you could go upside down or have your client go upside down, spray it all through the hair, and it's just gonna give them that bigness, that volume, and not have the hairspray finish. They're still gonna be able to run their hands and adjust it and move it throughout the day. Tricky Spray is the next one. Tricky Spray is a finishing wax. This is a spray-on wax. I love this. You can use this on men, women, long hair, short hair. Pixie cuts are my favorite to do this with. It just gives you the awesome effect and hold of a wax without the messiness of a wax. And I feel like certain hair textures where wax is not quite strong enough, this is strong enough, because when it's dry, I feel like you're gonna get a better hold. It's gonna grab onto the hair a little bit better. Once you spray it on, you can direct the hair where you want it to go, and it's not gonna go anywhere unless you move it to go somewhere. So it's gonna have a good, awesome hold, but it's still gonna be able to have a little bit of that play like a wax would. With Tricky Light, that's just kind of the little brother of Tricky Spray. It is a spray wax just like Tricky Spray. It's just got half the amount of wax in it. So this is going to give you that awesome texture, give you that awesome effect, but it's a lot more beneficial for people that have really fine hair. So if you have a pixie cut with someone with really fine hair and they want to be able to spike it up and they don't want to have it look greasy or super weighed down, try Tricky Light. You can definitely play that by ear. You'll know when you see that hair type which one is better for you. And the next thing that we have is Max Control. This is our Stronghold hairspray. I feel like this is probably the most used hairspray. It's really good when you're just trying to finish someone out and have them get that hold but still have that playable, movable feel. But the more you use, the better the hold. This is a great hairspray. It's a very multi-purpose hairspray. The next one that we have that's even more multi-purpose, this one's really cool, is the Go 365. Now I'm going to show you this cool handle. Can you see that? It's got 3 different settings where you have a light, a medium, and a strong hold all in one can. And the reason behind that is kind of the density that the hairspray is coming out. I would spray this, but this is one of our retail bottles, so I'm not going to. But you can tell when it sprays which one's a little more spread out, and when you get to the strong hold, it's going out much more dense, so they're getting a lot more product on their hair. So someone who wants multiple different hairsprays but doesn't want to buy 3 different hairsprays, they have everything they need in one bottle. And you have everything you need in one bottle sitting on your station. So maybe you only have enough room for a couple products on your station and you want hairspray to be one of them. This is a good one, so you can grab it in any occasion. Any rush that you're in, you have everything you need right here. And the last hairspray that we have is Session Max. And I cannot emphasize more, I just can't even emphasize enough how strong this is. Any wedding, any prom, any all-day occasion, or anyone that just really wants really strong hairspray, this is going to be your best friend. This is the strongest hairspray I've ever used. Your hair is not going to move. I know they make like jokes on TV about when you spray a bunch of hairspray, your hair gets hard, like the movie Hairspray. This is it. This is going to give you that hairspray musical vibe. And that is everything that we have on the Unite line. I actually have a sheet of paper that if I had real people to pass it out to, I would give. And it has, sorry, one second. There this is something that I'm going to pass out to my invisible class. This has all of the blending, different capabilities of all the Unite products. And I'm just going to kind of briefly go over all of these. We have the Smooth Set, which is laser straight and blow and set lotion, which is an awesome combination. You're going to get that super smooth anti-frizz, and you're going to get that light volumizing hold. And that's a blend, so you want to mix that up in your hand. And that is one of them. We also have the Shine Set. Shine Set's going to be U-oil, blow and set lotion, and 7 seconds glossing. That one's going to give you a really good shiny blowout finish. We have the Oh So Strong, which is blow and set lotion and expand the volume. So that's going to be all that volume at the root and all that playable volume throughout the rest of the hair. We also have Thick Volume. That's going to be Boosta Spray and Expanda. So that's going to be all that texture and all that expanding from Boosta and all that expanding from the root. You're going to have really big, huge texturized hair. It's going to be great. We also have the Oh So Soft. That's U-oil and Smooth and Shine. Now that's going to be a very silky, straight, smooth look. We have Straighten Up, Laser Straight U-oil and 7 seconds glossing. That's going to be the laser straight, relaxing fluid, the U-oil, and then finishing it off with the awesome finishing glossing spray. And we have Natural Soft and Curly. That's Boing Curling and Blow and Set Lotion. That one is really cool to me because I never thought about that until I actually looked at this list. That's going to give you that natural curl, but it's going to give you that good volume and smoothness of the blow and set. Big Set. That one's Boosta Spray, blow and set lotion, and finishing off with 7 seconds glossing. That is probably my personal most used blending. That's Boosta Spray to get all that volume, all that texture, and blow and set lotion to give you that smoothness and to give you that playable hold. That one's really good. And then obviously finishing off with the glossing, it's beautiful. We have the Straight and Smooth. That's laser straight, the Smooth and Shine, and then finishing off with glossing. That's going to be another very silky straight, very, very smooth look. Ultimate Body, that's Expanda and Elevate Mousse. And that's going to definitely be a very strong hold. Someone like an elderly or older woman that gets their weekly blowouts would love this. It's going to give them tons of volume and really strong hold at the root. And it's going to give them that all week lasting, heat activated hold with their mousse. We also have Ultimate Texture. That sounds like something I would like. That's going to be the Expanded Dust and the Texturizer Spray. That's definitely going to give them big hair, beachy hair, messy. Everybody kind of loves that messy, playable hair. And I think those are all of the blending that our Unite loves to show off their awesome blending skills. Those are kind of our key ones, but obviously you can play around, make your own blends, write them down, tell me about them, or ask questions if you think two things will work together or not. Like I said, artistic license, do what you want, play with it. Now I'm going to go over Go 24/7 briefly. Go 24/7 is our men's line, and this is our shampoo. It's gonna be just a good, really good, clean shampoo. It's got an awesome, awesome, clean smell. And that's gonna help clean their hair. Sorry. I know that sounds ridiculous, but anyway. We also have our Mint Thickening Shampoo. This is awesome if they have fine hair or if they're paranoid about having really fine hair. This is going to help thicken it up and kind of help it give a little more texture and a little more feel and help them feel like they have more hair. It's not going to help their hair grow, it's just going to help it feel thicker. This also has mint in it, so it's going to give that awesome cooling, tingling feeling. So even if they don't have thin hair, if they have decently thick hair, they can still use this if they love that tingly sensation. But obviously the mint the tingling, the cooling. It's stimulating the scalp and stimulating the follicle and bringing that blood flow to the follicle and helping their hair grow, and it's helping just everything function and flow properly. So it could theoretically help stimulate some hair growth. We have the conditioner, which is good. It's protecting. Obviously helps a good bit of moisture and shine. It also has a little bit of that tingly feeling to it that every guy loves, and every girl too. I've used this myself before when it's all I had, and I loved it. My hair felt great afterwards. They also have the hair gel. This is a strong hold gel. I love it. I love it even in my women's hair. If I need a really good gel, grab the Go 24/7 gel. It's great, and obviously for the male clients that want that gel look and want that really strong hold, this totally works. And I personally think you can make it stronger with how wet or dry the hair is. So if you kind of dry the hair a little bit, or if it's really towel dried, it's going to get more of a strong hold because the water's not watering it down. If you want a little less of a hold, maybe kind of have their hair starting out a little more damp. Next we have all of our pucks. We have the grooming cream. This is a light hold. And we have the styling cream. This is more of a medium hold, and it's got kind of a more natural finish. We have the cream wax. That's going to be another stronger hold, and that's going to give a little more of a, I think like a semi-matte finish. The texture paste, which I could be wrong, don't quote me on this. I believe this is David Beckham's favorite hair product. Not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure. This one definitely is one of my personal favorite clients for, not personal favorite clients, but personal favorite of our men's line for giving that awesome, messy, textured look, kind of when they like to just spike up the front and be quick and easy. This is quick and easy for them. We also have the pomade. This is another strong hold. Just like it says, it's a great pomade. I think everybody kind of knows what a pomade does, and this one smells really good. I'm gonna have Laura smell it again. Does that not smell like an awesome, clean man?
Ooh, it does.
Yes. It's one of my favorite smells. We also have the men's Go 24/7 hairspray, which I have a lot of women that love this too. This is a really good, it's a strong hold, but it's a natural hold. So men don't feel like, oh, I have this crazy strong hairspray in my hair. Their pompadour or whatever you're using, it's not going to go anywhere, it's not going to move, but you're still going to be able to run your hands through your hair and not feel like you're super sticky or super stiff hair. It's going to have that good natural finish to it. And that's all of Go 24/7, all of Unite's line. There's also a lot more to our company too, like the education. If you're ever wanting to go to the academy or wanting to know more about that, don't feel scared to come up after the class and ask me questions, because that's how I got here. We also, on top of that, don't just have product lines, we also have a lot of styling tools. I think one of them is over here. I might have to walk around the salon to show you, but I will. This is a detangling brush. You can see how crazy that looks. This is magic. If you have that super tangly hair like Laura does and have a very sensitive scalp like Laura does, this will detangle the hair, mixed, with 7 seconds, right out. I think it's better than a wet brush. And the way you hold it, I think the way you hold it also has a lot to do with kind of evenly distributing the pull and the pressure through the hair, and it just kind of helps everything smooth out and get ready to be styled or cut or whatever you're doing. It's really great on kids that hate having their hair brushed. It's like butter. I don't know if we have any other styling tools. I'm sure someone does, but they're really great. Feel free to go on the website, ask questions. That was my class. What, Laura? You can just say it.
Dog shampoo?
Oh, Laura asked a really good question, because you have a German Shepherd, don't you, Laura?
Yes.
And you wash your German Shepherd with shampoo, right?
Yes.
We also have dog shampoo, which I think Laura wanted to talk about because look how adorable this is. So, like we said, Andrew Dale loves his dogs. He has doggy poo now. And you can see Sheltered Soldiers, San Diego Humane Society. We love to give. Oh, that smells great. I don't think I've actually smelled that yet. You want to smell it, Laura?
Mmm.
Yeah, I could totally deal with my dog smelling like this. So, I think that's about all I have to say in this video, and I hope you enjoyed it, even though it was slightly awkward being an empty salon, but I'm sure you're used to that. And thank you, Laura, for taking this video and participating with me. And invisible people, thank you.